What's going on, Legionnaires? Welcome to another episode of the Legion Comic Correction. We talk all things Star Wars. What was that?
What was that?
You take that back.
What you pull
Season
it.
1 was better.
You
I
take
agree.
it back.
I agree. Season 1 was better.
I disagree.
Really?
What?
Disagree.
Whoa! All right.
Disagree.
Well, this is actually going to be really fun. We don't
right.
have a whole lot of time to record this podcast.
Where
We're
is
going to
it?
record it. Where's what?
Where is it?
What are you looking for? Where's he going? Oh, he's getting. Oh no!
Do your worst.
No, guys. Oh, this is no. Be careful. One of those is very expensive.
This is an antique.
That's true.
Oh, why don't you put that in your pocket or the side of your belt? Why don't you do it?
How uncivilized.
Oh.
I don't even have my headphones on.
Well, listen, guys. We are talking about Star Wars Visions Season 2. It just dropped on. Oh my goodness,
That would hurt.
That would really hurt. It just dropped on May the 4th, 2023. So we're going to talk about that. We binged them. We watched them.
I need batteries.
They were fun.
You do. You need a bunch of batteries for a bunch of different things.
All right. Well, spoilers about Star Wars Visions. So if you haven't watched them, they're shorts on Disney Plus.
Season 1 was better.
Now.
Wasn't.
Go watch them.
Disagreed.
They're a lot of fun. If you guys like things like this, podcasts that talk about Star Wars
Lightsaber
comics,
duels in someone's
lightsaber
basement.
duels,
That's
yeah,
exactly
Grown
right.
men.
Exactly right. Exactly
We're way
right.
too old for these toys, but we love them anyway.
Disagreed.
Yeah.
Disagree with that statement as well.
Like and subscribe down below if you like this.
I'm generally going to disagree with you
If you I like this
as a
series.
person.
Wow.
Well, then.
This got real personal real quick.
Let's go.
If you guys want to help support the show, like and subscribe, hit that bell. It helps the almighty algorithm. If you want to support in some bigger ways and some better ways, go down to the description, click those links. We got a store where you can buy sweet merch like that over there.
Raging
sweet
Reason.
merch like this, and sweet merch like all those things over in that seat over
Once
there.
again, you can buy me.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Yes,
Really
you can.
We've gone
No,
over this.
no,
Yes.
no.
Small
So many
fee
times.
of $4,000.
You know what we're going to do? I'm going to
You're worth more than that, Harry.
I'm gonna
Stop putting
design-
yourself down like that.
I'm going to
$4,500.
I'm going to design a cardboard standee of you. And
That's
then
a good
actually-
idea.
You can buy me.
That's-
That's
actually
then,
There you go.
then you can.
You can buy
Then you can start saying that again.
buy his likeness,
I'm so
not actually you. All right, well, if you want to support that way, you can. If you want to support in a more personal way, you can go down to our Patreon.
What's more personal than owning me?
I don't know. That's a really how could he?
No, Logan, we can't do that, remember? We can't buy
I'm
him.
sorry. He's got me tricked. Like he's got
Jedi
yeah, I
mind
know.
tricks.
He's got using his Jedi mind tricks.
I am
dude.
the person you are trying to buy.
I am.
You can buy Harry. If you want to be a little more personal, go down to our Patreon link. You can support us there and get extra content. You can get behind the scenes. You can get polls to vote on.
Some discount codes.
And discount codes everywhere.
Codes on
breakers.
codes.
So
Code breakers.
spoilers from this point forward for Vision Season 2. Vision.
It's such a waste of a spoilers. Spoilers on these
sign.
15-minute shows that no one
You can
else
watch.
watches but us.
That's
Nah,
not
they're
true.
fun.
I
Oh,
know.
it's very well-
It's a joke.
Fine.
Gosh.
Look at this guy over here. He calls himself a Star Wars fan.
Yeah,
saying,
I know.
This is not Star Wars.
Well, it isn't canon.
It's not
None of this is canon.
No.
It's not even good not canon.
No, whoa, dude! Whoa!
Oh, my word.
What is happening? What kind of
Shots fired.
negative pills did you take today? Negative
Justice.
Nancy's?
It's just
Justice pills. No, what we're gonna do
Nah,
is
it's all right.
we're gonna. What'd you say?
I said, nah, it's all right.
All right, it's better. We're getting there.
all right.
We'll ease him into it.
Move along.
So we're move along. So
Move
we
along.
are going to. Have you seen that the Miley Cyrus interview where she says, I forget what she even says, but it sounds exactly
This is
like
the second episode you've brought up Miley Cyrus.
It is.
You got a thing for Miley Cyrus?
not at all.
Jamie.
Second episode
It was
in a row. Two of two.
Wasn't she on Disney Channel? What was she on Disney Channel? Was she?
Don't act like you don't know.
No,
Yeah, she
Don't
was
act
on-
like you
she
don't
wa-
know.
She was on Disney Channel.
Was she? I didn't
She was
watch
Hannah Montana. Everybody knows that.
Hannah Montana. I thought she was one of the.
She was Hannah Montana.
Oh, yeah. She was Hannah Montana. She was born in 1995.
Here's the deal. If anything is going on with Miley Cyrus, I don't know what it is.
No, well, no.
Very
have
true.
You seen? Have you
No.
seen?
No,
No.
the answer's no.
Okay.
No!
Maybe I'll see if I will get flagged for it. But there's a TikTok or a Instagram reel or whatever. I don't know. I'm old. of Miley Cyrus saying something in an interview, and she sounds exactly like the robots, the droids from episode 1, the Roger Roger. She sounds and it's
No,
incredible.
you know I have seen that. Someone
It's
showed me.
incredible how much she sounds like the Roger Roger droids.
I don't care.
All right. Well, anyway,
Don't know what that has to do with non-canon
Yeah,
things,
what
but
does
whatever.
it have to do with Vision season
I don't
2?
listen. We got so far from when I remembered like, oh, I want to say that I don't remember why I wanted to say that.
All right, let's move on.
All right, well, what we're going to do is we are going to just talk about our favorite episode. There were 9 episodes. We're going to each talk about our favorite and just kind of discuss those episodes and then go watch the rest of them because there were some pretty good. There was about 6 or 7 out of the 9 were pretty good.
Yes, and this is why I say season 2 was better, okay? Season 1, every odd episode was good. No, we literally went over this. I reviewed.
I don't remember.
I reviewed
I think I remember that. Yeah.
our own podcast, and I also reviewed season 1. I've
Season
done
1.
more research.
For
What
Visions.
are you doing? This is insane.
Just
Well,
for
you know
Visions.
you know what's very
So,
interesting about Visions?
every
though?
odd
That no one
episode,
cares about him?
every odd
Was
episode
bad.
in Visions
Or was not
1
so good.
was good. No, in
Oh, was
Visions season
good.
1. So it was 1,
all the
5,
even episodes.
1, 3, 5, 7, 9.
All
5
the even
episodes
What was
were, like,
9?
not so good. The last episode of season 1?
of season 1. So what I'm
don't remember what
saying
it was.
is,
It's been a while.
in this one, there were 6 of 9
Was it the little
episodes
robot
that were
Jedi
good.
thing?
No, that was in like the middle. That was the one that was like Mega Man. That
Yeah.
was like in the middle.
So here's the thing.
You know what's also interesting?
What?
Season 1.
Miley Cyrus really liked Visions.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus.
No.
Let her
Season 1,
new single out.
Season 1, I believe 7 of the 9 episodes were male protagonists, and season 2, I think 8 of the 9 episodes were female protagonists.
Wow, that is interesting.
It was just like this season. I was like, man, it's really like female protagonist driven. So that's interesting.
great.
Right? And then I went back and looked at season 1, and it was mostly male protagonist.
That is
driven. Which
interesting.
very interesting.
That
I
is
just-
interesting.
I just happened to notice that it was like it was a flip flop.
But in my opinion, 6
you
of
thought
the
s-
9 episodes in season 2
We're bad.
were solid. Here's the thing, though.
Huh.
In season 1, I would say there were some more crazy things happening that would make you be like, "Holy cow, season 1 is awesome."
So-
but this one had a higher quality for the majority of the episodes.
I always just rank it like so you take the lower quantity and take the best of those and match them up.
That's a fair question.
So would you agree?
I don't know.
Would you
I
agree
don't know.
that the best of season 1 was better than the best of season 2?
Yes.
I think I would agree with that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that
All right,
because
well,
I think
The duel and like
The duel and the first
master.
one. What was the first one? The duel. The
first one was the duel.
That's the
Yeah.
samurai one. With
Yeah,
the
the samurai one was
umbrella
awesome.
lightsaber. Well,
Yeah.
all right. Well, that's
So
season
they
1.
had the
Yeah.
sheaths.
Logan, what was your favorite? Yeah.
What
What was your favorite? What was the episode that you really liked in season 2?
my favorite in season 2 was Journey to the Dark Head.
Yeah,
Okay,
man, that thing was
so
oh, dude.
that was the one where the female protagonist was seeing on the stones
Yes.
the
Predictions.
the visions,
Oh,
literally.
Ooh,
Yeah.
prophecy.
Product placement.
prophecies of what was going to happen in the future.
Yes.
And fought with the master of that at the time about they needed to do more. And then
Yeah.
you see the flash forward to her appealing to the Jedi Council
Who I don't
to
know any of those
cut
Jedi.
off the dark head
Yeah.
that of one of the statues. And then being assigned the Jedi to support her with that, who is conflicted, who is struggling with what you
Yeah,
think is
dark side,
anger,
light
but
side,
is
yeah.
actually fear.
So good.
And then the battle that takes place up there and seeing the intermingling that is actually happening between the light and the
yes.
dark.
Yes. Yeah. When the clouds like clear, you can see both statues have light and
There
dark
is
elements.
there is no light without dark.
Right.
You know, and that
I
was
would-
the realization. But also in addition to that,
Yeah.
then that battle was
I was gonna say,
awesome.
I would argue
that battle was awesome.
I think he was the coolest Sith creation of this series.
This series,
There were some really
Agreed.
cool Sith creations.
Yes. Oh, agreed.
Like really cool Sith depictions. But
He
this
was the
guy,
best Sith.
He had like the chain link spike
Yeah.
that he could manipulate with the Force.
The
and it,
battle.
like,
Yeah,
whew,
that he used in
he
battle.
freaking like
Awesome.
went right through the master in the
Yeah.
flashback. Like he
Yep.
impaled like right out his chest. Like it
Yep.
was freaking nuts.
I really liked that
Yeah,
episode.
it's cool.
I think it was really solid. I thought it kept moving. There
Yeah.
was a good pace to it.
It's very on brand for you.
And it is very off brand for me.
No, on brand because you're very much about you like the Sith.
Yeah.
I would say you're a good guy.
Oh, I thought, never mind. This episode, yes, is very on brand for me.
I would say you would consider yourself a good guy.
Visions is off brand for me generally. Like
yeah.
I'm not like
Sure.
as a series
Like
we
animated
watched.
shorts.
Yes. Yeah.
But you would consider yourself a good guy, but you really appreciate the Sith.
The dark.
Yeah, and there's this conflicted nature of like I really like the Sith, but obviously
I do.
I'm not going to root for the group,
Evil.
that is
Generally evil. Yeah.
like
But,
pro space Nazi. You're not pro space Nazi.
I'm not pro space Nazi.
No, but you appreciate elements of the Sith, and so you
some
see
of
this-
why the Sith turned to the Sith and turned to the dark side and
I
why
would
they
say-
do it.
I would say the Sith are not the Emperor and the Sith are not mutually like the Emperor does stuff the Sith wouldn't necessarily do.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
The,
Right.
the Emperor was definitely the spearhead of the whole space Nazi thing.
Yeah.
But he's not the voice of all the Sith.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the
Sweet
other thing that I
episode.
wanted to say about this, which is very off brand for me, which is very strange,
Okay.
just generally about the whole series, was I really appreciated all of the different types of animation that we
See this?
saw in this
You see this?
this season.
It's because you've been hanging out with me.
I know, too much. But
Too much. It's barely like
I know.
twice a month
I know.
now.
Once a month.
But in all seriousness, I felt like season 2.
Way too much, Greg.
Way too much.
Too much, Greg.
Greg.
It's nowhere near as bad as me because my girlfriend now is, oh, you're going with your boyfriend? Going on dates?
She's not wrong.
I felt like season 2. We got
Yeah.
more styles of animation than we did in season 1.
They pushed
and
the
I thought they
boundaries.
were really, really cool. I just
Yeah.
like some of the claymation stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the felt
Well,
stuff.
the last episode would look like they were made of felt.
Exactly.
And Aardman is a classic stop motion.
Exactly.
studio.
Carly saw parts of the last episode,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Oh, that kind of looks like Tumbleweaf, like the
Ah.
kids show Tumbleweaf."
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
it
yeah,
looks like
you're
felt.
right."
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like felt creatures.
So and then it was just also like the other style, like you saw the spy. That one was terrible, but like whatever. But it was a different style of
It wasn't
animation.
bad. It just wasn't.
Whatever.
It just wasn't very action filled. Yeah, there's lots of different
Forget
styles. I liked it though. I like
Forget
that.
it.
Well, you're growing an appreciation of animation style. It's cool.
Yeah, yeah. So that was my favorite.
What about you, Harry?
I like Sith.
My man,
Yeah. It was a good one.
get it,
Yo,
The first one was pretty good.
get after it.
Well, just like season 1, they started off freaking.
Yeah, it
with a
started off pretty
banger,
strong.
man.
Well, I like
that animation was awesome too. I
was
don't know
very
what
odd.
that style, Greg. I don't know what that style is, but we need
like
to do
modern-
that style.
It doesn't really make. It doesn't really. It just looked like too much water in your oil color, like your oil paints, like kind of is smeary looking.
Do it.
Well, I can't.
Yeah.
It doesn't really. The reason why it looks good is
Make it.
It's because it moves.
Make it.
It's like they just took 3D model rigs and they kind of applied like a smeary oil texture to the model.
It was pretty cool.
Looked really
and like
sick.
half painted it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like it's
Yeah, no, I thought it was
strips.
cool. The animation was cool. I liked the little robot E9 or E2 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That was cool. Little. He was like almost like one of those separatist spider droids.
Yeah, that's
With the
true.
little cannon in them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
he did have the cannon. That was sick.
I liked how they alluded to like, obviously she was a Sith at one
Mhm.
point.
Yeah.
But she's like searching for peace and not trying to be a part of a collection of evil. She just wants to kind of live her own life, and
Yeah.
she ran away obviously from her master, and he had these
Came
I guess
back for
bounty hunter
They were
robot
like bounty
things.
hunters,
Yeah,
yeah.
it seemed like I don't know why you'd need them, but they seemed kind
Well,
of useless.
Darth Vader chilled with bounty hunters. Too.
Yeah, but not to take on like
Moff Gideon did too.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
The
I
little
guess they
droid blew the one's head off though.
Yeah, just
That's
clear
pretty
good.
off.
Took
No
it
problem.
right
Yeah,
out.
No problem.
Super cool.
But I like the little tip of the hat to the General Grievous speeder thing with the wheel.
Yes, that thing was
mono
so
wheel.
cool.
If you want to call it that.
That mono wheel, and then
Yeah.
the way that she used it was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought the episode was really good. I really liked the Sith in this one. I
Yeah,
like.
he was really cool.
I liked him
He
as a
was
character.
really
I liked
good.
his
He was probably my second favorite. Sith.
his lightsaber. dope.
Yeah, right.
It was
Yes.
so
Well,
dope.
hers was
Yeah.
kind of like a katana
His was-
too.
Yeah.
It came
His
out
was
with
like a
slightly
broadsword.
blade.
It was almost like a broadsword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His was
It was pretty
wider
sweet.
at that base.
And it
Yeah,
had the hilt.
The
It
hilt
had
was
the
pretty
The
sweet
hilt
looking.
way cooler
sick.
than Kylo Ren's.
And it was actually
Yes, much
flat
better.
too when he like did this.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
When he was in like the striking pose or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
So cool.
And I just liked how like once, she was just like, sometime like you're saying, there needs to be dark for to
Right,
have light,
right.
and there needs to be light to have dark. So she was like, then it's kind of weird, but she was just like another lightsaber.
Yeah.
And
It
was
was
like,
cool though.
Okay.
And they
But
were
yeah,
curved
Did you
different
notice
ways.
the colors?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was greenish yellow, right?
I thought it
And
was.
red.
I thought it. Well, and this is where the
You
color
guys are
blind
both
comes in.
colorblind.
Tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, but I
I
thought it
get
was
it, I
red
get
and
it.
yellow. And
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Well, but why
Yeah, I
I
think
thought
so.
that is interesting.
Right.
Why I think that's interesting is because yellow is that in
That
between,
reckless. Yeah,
that
kind of.
gray,
Yeah.
right? And
Well,
so,
gray's dead smack. Well, gray is no affiliation with anyone. Like white means there's no affiliation.
True. So
Green
it
is
wasn't
more
white,
or yellowish green or yellow.
but the reason I'm saying that is
Yeah, it was an orange. It was an orangey yellow. Was her top
Okay.
blade.
it's not like she was trying to. It's not like she was trying to say that she had
And
gone
red.
to the Jedi.
No, she's just
No,
her own
No,
thing.
she's not
Yes.
a Sith.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
I thought that was really
it was,
cool.
It was orange, yellow on the top, and red on the
Red
bottom.
on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
why I thought that was really cool. It's not like
Yeah.
it was Sith and
Right,
Jedi.
Jedi.
She was just trying to.
Right.
Figure it
And
out.
I feel like
Yeah.
in this season we saw more of that. There was a clear balance of Jedi
Yeah.
and Sith in the last
Yeah.
season.
Yes.
And
yeah.
I think this I like I said to these guys, I did not finish the whole season. But
Putting
I
that
did.
out there.
yeah, I'm an honest man.
Way to be honest.
I'm an honest man.
Yeah.
This week was crazy. So
Fair,
this is
fair.
what we do for you guys.
We try.
We try our
best.
hardest.
I binged the heck out.
I
of
did
it.
Yeah.
too. I watched
Well, you
it all
guys
in
were
one
doing
night.
that, and I was with Victoria, and we were doing things for our future together. And I'm just like reading. I'm just like, I really gotta watch these. I'm just like,
Did you binge them all that one night?
All of that
Yeah,
one
me
night.
too. Yeah,
All
me
well,
too.
you guys
that
were
one
doing
night.
like a live stream practically on the
know,
text
I know.
stream. So
Yeah, it was my
This actually,
well, it was my
episode by episode.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was my date night with my wife, and so we were
see,
watching them.
that's what I'm looking
well,
forward
we were
to.
watching. We were watching
Yeah.
them
Just being
together.
able to do that.
We were watching
Yeah.
together, and I'm sitting there, and and I'm like looking over at my phone,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Homework's gonna get a lot easier when we could sit down
like
on
Ja-
couch
Jamie,
together.
Jamie
Yeah.
was like, we paused an episode. And she's like, I gotta use the bathroom, and she goes to use the bathroom, and I'm like,
Logan, yeah, the first one was really good. The second one sucked.
Oh, she's back.
And that wasn't how it worked because 4 out of the first 5 were awesome. It was
Yeah.
really not until the end dropped off. The
Yeah, a little
end
bit.
of the season
I'd
dropped
say,
off.
yeah, I'd say the last episode was really good, but again, it was. Well, I would say it was more.
You have an idiot
Classic.
too?
No, stop it. Watch your other episodes. Know what that's about.
It's true.
I would say it was really good, but it was really good for kids.
I don't agree.
You said you don't
Listen,
think a kid would like it?
I would.
I don't know.
I'm fighting
What'd
here
you
for.
say? I don't
I'm
know.
fighting
You
here
got
for
4
season
kids over
1.
here.
I'm fighting here for season 1 being top dog, but
still think so.
nothing can be worse than the episode of like the rock band in
Oh my God.
with
Yeah.
the pod racing.
Oh my word.
Horrible.
I
That
would
was
say
that was.
I
Trash.
think I
would
lost a
see-
year of my life watching that.
Even
season
kids
1
wouldn't like that.
Season 1 had higher highs and lower lows.
I agree with that.
But
Yeah.
season 2 was more moderate
Yeah.
in terms of the episodes.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Greg, what do you got?
All right, my
Hit
favorite.
it.
Well, not my favorite, but one. I don't want to say one that we get already said, but Screecher's Reach.
Screecher's
Really good.
Reach was
Screecher's Reach was really good.
solid.
Screecher's Reach. So there's. Let me
Screecher's
see. It
Reach
was
was good.
the animation studio that did it.
Creepy.
Yeah. Well,
Started with an A, right?
Creepy.
I don't remember, but they've done what was the
Affirmation or
so the Secret of Kells was a animated. It won Best Animated Feature a while ago. Let's see when did it come out. 2009. Really, really interesting. And
just recently,
yeah. Oh my goodness, that was so freaking long ago.
15 years ago.
But I remember. Yeah, I remember. Stop it! I remember watching it when it came out, and
He's
it
not
was
wrong.
yeah, and it was the same exact art style.
Yeah.
and I freaking loved it. Like I was like, this is amazing. I want more of this. And it was a very small animation studio.
You know what it kind of remind me of?
Uh.
I almost said Skyrim. Jeez,
Sky-
Zelda, Wind
Exactly
Waker,
like
almost.
Skyrim. Yeah, you're very similar. When it comes to like the world of animation, it reminded me of like Samurai Jack and
Yes.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friend, like that kind of.
Mhm.
But not
Flat.
Foster's,
scrolling type of.
Yeah, Primal. Primal
Yeah.
is Jenny Tartakovsky is the guy who did Samurai Jack and Primal, and Primal's sick if you haven't seen it. It's very gory, so not for children. But it's about like dinosaurs and cavemen.
Recommends it on
He
it.
rips it apart.
Wow.
Well, adults watch this.
Adults.
Adults watch this too. From London.
I'm from London town.
Let's go to the
London's
pub.
golden.
Cheerio. Anyway, I loved the animation style, and it was very similar to The Secret of Kells, and it was really, really good. You're on film now.
You're
I know,
on
I'm
film all the time.
I know.
Still gonna do
Okay.
it. Anyway,
You guys think I did that because I wasn't on film? I did random things to keep you guys entertained.
that's true, and it worked,
Yeah.
and it still works.
Messing with us still.
Yep.
So Screech Reach is really cool because, like, at least what I thought was that the kiddos were kind of go to a cave and they fight. They end up fighting this creature.
Well, there's like child labor.
Oh,
yeah, right. But they're from the mines,
Yeah.
which
Right.
happens a lot in Star Wars. There's a lot of like
does.
mines that are employing.
They're all
children.
about child labor.
Man,
Yeah.
how about it?
Well, and about
That's how the world turns, you know?
saving them from that. And this young lady is looking to be saved from that, and she wants
Yes.
something more for her
Yes.
life. And they go to Screecher's Reach, which is a haunted cave,
Yeah.
and she fights this creature, and it's obviously a Sith or like a ghost of a Sith or something because it's got like the flame and it looks very
Yeah.
much like a lightsaber.
Right.
And she ends up taking that flame and killing the creature. And I was like, oh my word, like that
Impressive.
got kind of
Dark
Yeah.
real fast.
Right, but then I'm like, all right, well, she's doing so to kind of like save herself from evil.
Right.
It's a metaphor
Do
kind
good,
of for
yeah.
evil, right? And then she comes out, and the thing that told her to do it, that's been speaking to her throughout the episode, is a Sith
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, it's
Sith
creepy.
Lord.
That
Yeah.
that looks like the Sith Lord has banished its apprentice to this planet
Yeah.
and is now using people on this planet to
Total Sidious move.
yeah,
Yes.
to kill off its own
Yeah.
apprentice to find a stronger apprentice, and it
Yeah.
finds it in this child. And
Total Sidious move.
the worst part is that, or the craziest part is that the child like realizes this is like evil that's kind of coercing me, but I'm gonna take it in order to get off this planet.
Better than where I'm at now.
Exactly, and she becomes a Sith apprentice.
It
It was really
a
cool.
really,
Really dark.
I was just like,
creepy
that
episode.
just happened.
Yeah, really dark
Yeah.
and really creepy. But again, like you were saying, not only in animation styles, but I feel like they pushed the boundaries of like the topics
Sure.
in
Sure.
this season as well. And it was just, man, the last season, I feel like, yes, there were variations, but for the most part, it felt very similar in like just kind of like the styles and the choices.
I also thought
Every episode was different.
last season was there were a couple of episodes that were just nuts. The one with the
Yes.
twins.
Oh,
Yeah.
we were just talking
It
about
was
I
good,
like,
but it was
freaking
nuts.
good. But
Freaking-
you're like, are these the
Cut
two
the-
most powerful?
Yo.
Like
Star Destroyer in
Sith
half with a
ever.
lightsaber. The
Yeah.
lightsaber is long enough to cut a Star Destroyer in half.
right? I
Love
mean,
it.
just insanity.
it was
It's at
just-
least like 193 meters long.
Exactly.
It was like give or take a meter.
give or take. Yeah,
Give or
give or take.
It was
Depending on the
It
year.
was Dragon Ball Z
yeah.
with lightsabers.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Which I
Yeah,
think
it's
is
pretty
great.
much Dragon Ball.
No, and so I really like that episode, but I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying this one felt a little bit more grounded. Where
Yeah.
that season you're like,
It was anything.
I'm just,
anything.
well, I don't know what's going on all the time.
All right, to end this episode, you want a season 3?
Yes, yeah, of course.
You
I
want
do.
a season 3?
I do. Yeah, I enjoyed doing it.
Yeah.
Watching them.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Come on,
They're
let's do it.
fun,
They're
and
fun.
like
It's a nice.
you had said it.
It's a
when
nice
you-
glass of water in between, meals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something that doesn't matter. Like we get to the Mandalorian,
Sure.
which matters,
Sure.
and then this one just kind of is just for fun.
Yeah.
And it was.
you
I don't mind
said
Legends.
you
It's
said
fun.
it when you were like, I think we need to do this weekend. You were like, it's an hour and 45 minutes of watch time,
Yeah, it's
and
like
that's
it's
like
like
what
a
it
short
was.
movie.
To watch all of them,
Yeah.
hour 45, no problem,
Yeah,
No problem.
No problem.
no problem.
Tops. All right. Well, we will. I mean, if there's a season 3, we'll be back here for a season 3. And you guys know we always do Star Wars stuff. So we will be back with more Star Wars stuff. And if you like that, like and subscribe. Hit that bell. We
Do
will
it.
see you guys on the next episode of the Legion of Comic Correction. Whoa!